I'm Stephen Hartman with Hawkhill Custom. I want to thank you for your recent purchase of your replacement bipod feet. And today we're going to give you a demonstration of how to change those out. So inside your packaging you should find 2 replacement bipod feet, a small and a large tooling block, a drive pin, as well as 2 replacement spring pins. Now I'll show you 2 methods of changing these out. Okay, so we'll go ahead and position our tooling blocks the way that it shows in the instructions, with the spring pin lined up going through the hole. Small tooling block on the bottom, large tooling block on the top to give maximum support for our drive pin. Then we'll just go ahead and give that a quick tap. So once you've driven the drive pin down with a large tooling block on top, we'll go ahead and swap these out to continue driving the spring pin out. This time we'll use the small tooling block on top with the drive pin for support. Just give it a couple quick taps to drive that the rest of the way out. Then you can remove your foot. Okay, so with the existing bipod foot removed, now we're ready to put on the new bipod foot. One thing to note with this, one side of the bipod foot has a slip fit hole, or an oversized hole. You can figure out what side that is just by simply pushing the pin in by hand. The other side, the pin will not go by hand. Once you've determined what side is the slip fit side, leave that towards the top and simply push it over your bipod leg and align it with the hole in the leg. Once that's done, take your spring pin, simply push it in by hand to get it started, and give a couple taps with the hammer. Now that bipod foot is ready to go. So in some cases we found that these spring pins are harder than others to get out. So we'll show you an alternate way to drive them out using a vise. So we'll start off the same way as using the hammer method. We'll go ahead and line our small tooling block on the bottom, on the side where the spring pin is sticking out. Then we'll line up our large tooling block and drive pin on the opposite side and just sit these right down in the vise. Then we'll start to close this up and drive that pin out. Once you've started driving your spring pin out, then you continue just with the original method that we used with a hammer, tooling blocks, and your drive pin. Alright, so now that you have your new bipod feet installed, you're ready to go try them out.